A May 13th assessment by the Congressional Research Service indicates that at least 42 U.S. military aircraft were either lost or sustained damage during the conflict involving Iran. The reported attrition affected a diverse mix of platforms, ranging from frontline combat aircraft to support assets, helicopters, and unmanned aerial systems. According to the report, the affected inventory includes 4 F-15E Strike Eagles, 1 F-35A stealth fighter, 1 A-10 attack aircraft, 7 KC-135 aerial refueling tankers, 1 E-3 AWACS airborne early warning aircraft, 2 MC-130J special operations transports, 1 HH-60W combat rescue helicopter, 24 MQ-9 Reaper drones, and 1 MQ-4C Triton surveillance UAV. The Congressional Research Service based its findings on publicly available media reporting, along with official disclosures released by the U.S. Department of Defense and U.S. Central Command CENTCOM. Much of the public discussion has focused on the loss of MQ-9 Reaper drones due to the relatively large number involved. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes what's the truth about America losing 24 MQ-9 drones to Iran. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The General Atomics MQ-9 Reaper, also known as Predator B, is a remotely piloted and autonomous capable unmanned aerial vehicle developed by General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, primarily for the United States Air Force. Designed as a long-endurance, high-altitude platform, the MQ-9 became the first UAV specifically built to combine persistent surveillance capabilities with precision strike operations in a dedicated hunter-killer role. The Reaper represents a substantial evolution over the earlier MQ-1 Predator platform, delivering major improvements in performance, payload capacity, and operational flexibility. The MQ-9 Reaper offers significantly enhanced capabilities, including an endurance of up to 27 hours, a service ceiling reaching 50,000 feet, a range of approximately 1,150 miles, 1,850 kilometers, and a top speed of nearly 300 miles per hour, 482 kilometers per hour. With the addition of extended range ER upgrade kits, the aircraft's endurance can reportedly increase to as much as 42 hours when operating without external stores. The aircraft can carry roughly 2,500 pounds, 1,100 kilograms, of external payload across multiple hardpoints, enabling it to deploy a variety of precision-guided munitions. Typical weapons configurations include AGM-114 Hellfire missiles, GBU-12 Paveway laser-guided bombs, and GBU-38 Joint Direct Attack Munitions, JDAMs. These strike capabilities, combined with persistent ISR functionality, made the MQ-9 a key operational asset for the U.S. military in the Iranian campaign. General Kenneth S. Wilsbach, Chief of Staff of the U.S. Air Force, stated on May 20th, "For Epic Fury, perhaps the most valuable player was unmanned, the MQ-9. We made many strikes. I don't want to say how many because the number is classified, but no other platform is even close to the MQ-9. So we get a lot of utility out of them and don't put our folks in risk." For reference, during the operation, the U.S. military launched strikes against more than 13,000 military targets across Iran, and as clear from the assertions, a substantial part of those were carried out by the Reapers. So, loss of 24 is not a very big number if we zoom out and see the big picture. The fact is that the drone effectively performed its role it was designed for, absorbing risk in contested environments while reducing exposure for far more valuable platforms and human lives. While the loss of multiple MQ-9 Reaper drones may attract attention, the platform's cost must be evaluated in the broader context of U.S. long-range air power and ISR assets. The MQ-9 is expensive compared to smaller tactical drones, but it remains significantly cheaper than many other American high-end unmanned and manned systems operating in similar strategic roles. An MQ-9 Reaper generally costs around $30 to $35 million per aircraft depending on configuration, sensors, and support equipment. By comparison, the RQ-4 Global Hawk, a high-altitude, long-endurance ISR drone, carries a unit cost exceeding $130 million. The naval MQ-4C Triton, optimized for maritime surveillance, is even more expensive, with estimates ranging from roughly $180 million to over $200 million per aircraft. The cost gap becomes even more striking when compared to manned platforms. A F-35A stealth fighter costs roughly $85 million per aircraft, while strategic assets such as the B-1B bomber is thought to be around $317 million per unit. Operating costs for these manned systems are also substantially higher due to pilot training, sustainment requirements, and complex maintenance cycles. Reaper's main sensor is the nose-mounted MTSB multispectral surveillance and targeting turret and its fuselage-mounted link synthetic aperture radar. But Reaper's pylons are very versatile and can be used to carry a variety of tactical equipment like communications relay hops, electronic warfare pods, as well as wide-area aerial surveillance camera arrays. The additional sensors are designed to act in conjunction with the drone's main sensors. MQ-9 can also be armed with ground-moving targeting identification, GMTI sensor. GMTI is a radar capability that can be used to trail moving targets on the ground over time using radar. The idea is to create GMTI sensor nodes that can be dispersed around the war zone. While specifics have not been declassified, it is not hard to see that Reapers were used to pinpoint Iranian air defense batteries, missile launchers, command and control nodes, as well as key ammunition dumps. While 24 have been lost, the information gathered through the missions have been valuable and prevent many potential losses of other assets, including manned fighters. MQ-9 was never intended to function as a survivable stealth platform inside heavily defended airspace against peer-level integrated air defense systems. It is best understood as an attritable operational asset, capable enough to provide meaningful ISR and strike capability, yet inexpensive enough that losses, while undesirable, do not fundamentally alter U.S. military capacity.